it myself. I'm trying to remember what it's called. The Room or something. I don't know. It was something related to that, but it was basically like your decisions. It was like a text kind of game, but your decisions were based on.
Fuck it, let me lean. Wear that dirty spray. Let me scheme.
Like what you would type. I mean, obviously the computer, you can like say it would have to like complete sentences, and you can like do any. Yeah.
It was like something like that, but if you need a drill figure in your life, let me be it. I'm so focused on the come up on.
What's good, guys? Welcome to another edition of Church Podcast. Today we're featuring your boy
Ken.
Yeah.
All
Right. So
let's go with Ken.
So Ken is here with us on the second This is going to be the second episode that I decided to name it Church, because church, I think, is something that everybody thinks is only about Jesus, but I think it's a time that we should kind of meditate and just talk about things, you know. So that's why church.
Dope.
I thought was a good name.
But
some of the things that we're going to be talking to today about are music. We're going to be talking about some Warped Tour. This is the last year, right?
Last year for Warped Tour, and everyone's trying to drag me there.
Oh, dude, are you gonna go or? Oh, you know what?
No.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that right
later.
now when we talk about
I'll
it.
explain why later.
But hopefully we'll talk about Warped Tour, and then we'll talk about a little bit maybe about the schools and what we think. We'll be touching some music stuff and then hopefully some stuff like that. But let's just finish the conversation we were having about video games.
Oh yeah. So we left off.
You were saying you were talking about a game that kind of, but I was trying to tell you about Fortnite.
Yeah.
And Fortnite, I think I was just gonna describe to you. The best way to describe would be. Did you ever watch the Hunger Games?
I have watched the Hunger Games.
Okay. It's the Hunger Games. It's the Hunger Games, but online, and it's you don't gotta do anything. Like it's. Actually, you know what? The best way to describe it would be the Hunger Games and Minecraft.
Dude,
okay. Did you ever play Minecraft?
I never played Minecraft.
Okay.
Not to upset anyone, because whenever I tell anyone that, they're like, how?
No, not at all. But I mean, do you know the concept of Minecraft? Like, kind of like.
It's kind of like one of those crafting games, right?
Yeah.
And you like go out, collect shit, and you craft it into more shit, and yeah.
So in the game Fortnite, it's the same concept. So basically, it's the Hunger Games. So you play as, let's say, for instance, the girl with the arrow.
Yeah.
You start off with no weapons. They drop you off in an island.
Oh wait, hold up. Yeah. Do you know Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me about this actually.
Oh,
but like,
how are you?
Before the game came out, the name slipped my mind.
No, he's talking about PUBG. So there's two versions of this.
Right. PUBG.
So there's two versions of this, and he's probably playing the one with cars. There's one with like cars and like.
Yeah.
Okay, but that one you can't necessarily break down a house and build something from the scrap of the house.
Okay.
Fortnite is like you can break down a house, you can break down a tree, and then with that wood, you can actually start building like fortresses around you as they're shooting. So it's very high paced.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying like earlier, one of my favorite games was Fallout, and it takes the whole part of Fallout where you go inside a house, get the resources out of it. And you have to go out in the world, and but you only get one life every game.
Oh, so that's why it reminded me of the PUBG. Okay.
You only get one life, and it's out of 100 people, and hopefully one wins. So
wow,
it's pretty intense. So if you guys want to watch some of that, you guys can watch it on Tuesdays. But Fortnite is the name of that one.
Cool. Yeah, no, the one I was talking about, that's just Monster Hunter World, and I specifically picked this game up because I played that franchise like ever since I was in middle school.
Oh snap!
Like for the PS2 and all that.
What was the last game that they came out with, or what was the one that you said right now? Is that the one that you're talking about?
Yeah, Monster Hunter World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
So is that the last game they came out with though, or?
Yeah, and like it went from those crappy, because it used to be. You remember the PSP?
Yeah. I actually have, dude. I have one in that little closet. I can show you. Yeah.
I actually have mine still too, but
Which one do you have? Do you know?
It was the slim one.
The slim one?
Yeah, it wasn't
okay,
I had the nice one.
I wish I had the fat one, low-key. Because the fat one you can jailbreak. Dude. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's why later on I was like, damn, everyone's getting theirs jailbroken and like doing this crazy shit with their games. I'm like, got my lame-ass new one. Like,
the little slim one.
Yeah.
But the games aren't that expensive. I mean, they're only...
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I used to play it on that little tiny little handheld thing. So imagine going from like that, because it was on that for most of the years. It was only on the PS2 for like 1 year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 2 years.
Okay.
But I played the second one. I didn't start the first one.
Damn.
So I kind of cheated there. But no, I played that on the PS2. But even still, you remember the PS2 graphics? If you think about it, wasn't too much different from the PSP graphics.
No, the PSP graphics and the PS2 graphics are definitely the same.
Yeah. So.
But the PS2 graphics from. Are you comparing it to graphics right now on the one, or are you comparing it to like PS3 graphics?
No, I'm just comparing it to like to the PSP.
Oh, okay, okay, to the PSP.
Because when they started going up the franchise, that's when they went to the PSP. Mm-hmm. And you thought maybe like when the PS3 came out, like we're gonna get one on PS3, like shit's gonna be dope, right?
I do remember.
Nope. You know what they did? They put it on the fucking 3DS. I was like, no.
I know what you mean.
That was really the only reason why I bought a 3DS. I don't even use it anymore. I sold it a long time ago. But
well, the 3DS right now is making a comeback, I feel. Have you noticed? Or?
It sold for a better price than I thought.
Oh, yeah?
Like,
damn.
I think, because it was the old one, not the little new slim ones. And I sold it for like, I think 65.
Shit.
And GameStop would have gave me like 35.
Fuck.
Yeah.
GameStop still rips you off till
Yeah.
today, dude.
Yeah.
Like $5 for like nothing, dude.
So I got rid of that. I was like, I don't need this. I might as well just make some cash off it. So.
I feel you on that one.
And finally they put it on the PS4, and dude, literally it looks like
the same thing, right?
No, it looks so beautiful.
What do you mean?
Like
the new game?
Yeah, the new game.
Did they update the graphics or?
Yeah, those graphics are like top notch, like super detailed.
I gotta see some, because I didn't know that they made some games to like HD version.
Yeah.
But like I have only played like the old school games, like the Bandicoot. I've re-downloaded those on the PlayStation. Okay. So yeah. That's pretty cool. So I guess, you know what, if you want, we'll get into the music. Yeah. So this is the last year for Warped Tour, right?
Yeah, man. I don't even, to be honest, like I'm at a point when it comes to like that music scene that like I don't know any of the bands anymore. Like it's been, I think, about 2 years since I last like looked into anything in that genre, like a while. Okay. And
let me ask you this: what made you stop?
All right, to be honest, like
I
like my like heavy bands. I like something like metalcore, but like not that many, and they would have to be really like distinct from the other bands. But like what I didn't like most is all of them just kind of same melody, same theme, like same like tempo. I've heard this fucking breakdown. I could just want to heard this breakdown before, that kind of shit.
Okay, I feel you on that.
So I'm like, all right. And that's what turned me off to like most music sometimes. Even techno, I used to listen to that too. I hate like techno music with passion.
Do you feel, maybe we're going to go off on a rant, but we'll go back to the Warped Tour. But do you feel, because that's the reason why I kind of stopped listening to all, remember I was just telling you right now, like the last real band that I last looked up was Suicide Boys. Yeah. And I think it stopped because I realized after the Suicide Boys, everybody started kind of sounding the same, which was kind of like that Migos kind of.
Dude, you want me to tell you what I listen to nowadays?
What?
Just off topic again, but I listen to a lot of that like fucking. It's like I would call it like lo-fi, like chill ass music. Like all my music now is just super mellow. Like
I feel you on that. And I think I know why that is. But before we go on that, let's go back to the Warped Tour. Yeah. So Warped Tour is definitely the Kenneth likes All Time Low. Oh, you like All Time Low?
Shots fired.
Shots are being fired.
Saying
dude.
I like All Time Low.
You like All Time Low, dude?
Yeah, I'm their number one fan, guys.
All Time Low right here. Are they gonna be at this year's Warped Tour? I think.
I have no idea. I don't actually like them.
I don't know.
I hate them. It's the opposite.
Oh shit.
Camille. Fun fact: if you hang around Camille too long, she'll eventually play All Time Low. Like if she gets drunk around you. Come down to the Circle Bar whenever.
Yes, I think she.
See, look, she.
Yeah. No, I think that was about All Time Low being at Warped Tour.
Yeah.
So, because I think I saw the lineup at Warped Tour, and the lineup at Warped Tour. to be honest, for me, doesn't do shit.
Yeah, I only glanced at it and I was like, okay, like,
okay,
not very. I'm actually, if I do go back to another show, it'll probably be this one that Carnifex is gonna be in. Not Carnifex. What was the band?
She wants to go soon.
Yeah, she's been trying to take me to Warped Tour. I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Like,
well, let me ask you this: why'd you? Is it okay? You said because the music started sounding the same, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it started sounding the same, and also the scene is very. They're very whiny. I've noticed that.
Very whiny.
They're very whiny. Just the scene.
The fans, or the
fans.
I feel like with the fans and the bands. But
Well,
I mean,
no, the
bands
bands are
have a
definitely
reason
whiny.
to kind of be whiny, obviously, because they're going around the city.
Yeah.
But I do know what you mean about the fans. But I think ultimately the reason I stopped going was the fans. And it just became a crowd that was very divided, where it was like people were extremely underage and extremely overage, and it was just like, I don't want to. It was just like, it's not a good place if you're in the mid range,
right?
You know, it's
I feel.
It's just it's like, what do you if you're there? It's like, what are you doing?
You just kind of just stand there by yourself, like getting that like. Holding your beer.
It's
like,
kind of, you know,
just,
exactly, yeah. It's kind of hard. It was hard for me to go back.
Yeah.
So I definitely stopped somewhere around, like, I think 12 or like 9. But when I saw the lineup, I'm like, these were the bands that the reason that I stopped going. So I was like, why would I go to the, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, not gonna lie, when I used to go, like, when I was, like, in my teens, like,
okay,
that was cool. Like, I would say, even when I was, like, 19, I felt like I was kind of like, alright, I think I need to, like, leave this place. But, I mean, it had its good times, man, so.
Yeah, no, yeah. It definitely,
I'm not totally like burning.
There were I because of Warped Tour, I met a lot of bands like that I liked, and I was able to connect with them in a way that I like wouldn't be able to if they were like at a big venue.
Yeah.
So Warped Tour did provide that personal kind of connection with the bands, and even with like you would meet the merch people, dude, and they would like know people, and like
I remember when I used to get like hookups for like merch or like fucking VIP tickets back in the day, like. It was fun at some point.
It definitely had its ride for me, but to go back at the last one, I don't know if I kind of want to just to see what's gonna happen because it is the last one, but it's hard for me to go when none of the bands are going that I kind of recognize.
You know what happened? Camille offered to pay for my ticket.
You know, you gotta go. No. You gotta go.
Oh
dude.
man,
you gotta go. You gotta
I mean,
go.
you can, Camille, if you're there still, just give Benny the ticket.
Oh no, I'm not going. No. Well, you guys will probably go to the Pomona one, right?
I don't know which one she's going to.
Okay. Usually, everybody in this area goes to the Pomona one.
Yeah.
I have a little secret.
Yeah.
I always went to the Ventura one.
I went to the Ventura one year. Yeah. I didn't really like the
Ventura one was definitely, I feel, safer than Pomona.
Alright, see?
You know, like, when I went to Pomona, I definitely came back more fucked up, I felt lost more at Pomona.
Yeah.
So then when I started going to Ventura was, sounds like you guys are going to San Diego.
Oh, you guys. I'm not going, man.
Yeah, no, you guys are going to... Yeah, I got to check out maybe because the lineup is different from city to city. So hopefully if San Diego is popping and I recognize some of the bands, you know, the only reason I wanted to go to Ventura was because I recognized Taking Back Sunday. That's it. They were the only band, so I'm like...
But you don't want to go for just one band.
That's exactly. So I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it for me. But... I'd be down to see what's up just because it's like the last show, you know? Like I mean, I'm not... I just...
If I do go, I'm just going to have that, like, moment where I'm like, alright, this is kind of fun. I'm going to look at the crowd, and I'm like... this is a horrible idea.
I think I would just be like... Yeah, I would use it probably as a trip to just be like, just remember, like, the things I don't want to do, so Warped Tour is wrapping it up this year.
Yeah.
With their last tour.
Last one.
Yes. And hopefully we'll see Kenneth there. Right? No, I'm just kidding. All right. So I think the reason Warped Tour is one of the reasons Warped Tour obviously is going down is the music.
Yeah, it's
right?
changing up.
And they're starting to listen to. I mean, what's the mainstream right now?
All right, the mainstream is SoundCloud rap.
Is that what it is?
That's
not
what
even,
it is.
Okay.
Like my hands down on this one. It's SoundCloud rap.
It's SoundCloud rap.
That's mainstream as hell right now.
Okay.
Which is why, like what we said earlier, it's all sounding the same now because that's what everyone's getting into, man. I don't know how many artists I know that have the first name Lil. Like, well, so many artists. I mean, true, there were a couple before those times.
No, I mean, I was gonna say that's happened. I think since I think what is it, Lil Wayne or Lil Jon? Like, whatever one was the first one.
The OG ones that had that little trend. They're kind of like few, you know.
Yeah.
That little space out. It'd be like, all right, like your guy's name both starts with Lil, but like, who was first? Was it Lil Jon and then Lil Wayne?
I don't think it matters, but I think it was Lil Jon or
And like Lil Wayne was like, I think a couple years after that, before he kind of made it big. I think, if I'm getting my order right. But now it's just like
they're giving Lil to everything.
Dude, I just like
Lil.
Now we got Lil Windex. Like, who the fuck?
Lil Windex.
I'm being serious too.
Yeah. Is there Little Windex out there?
Lil Windex.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if they have little like Windex, but I do know that they have like little on everything, like little. I think what was the stupidest one that I seen? Like, I mean, I know one of them that you wanted to talk about was Lil Xan, but this one that you wanted to talk about. But there's always littles to every. Like, there's the. I'm trying to think. Is there any weird little that you remember? Or the well, Lil Windex sounds kind of stupid to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
extremely. You got, I mean, R.I.P. But there was Lil Peep.
Oh yeah, Lil Peep. I mean, that's a kind of a little name too.
But I think he was one, like, in terms of the SoundCloud rap, like theme of things. I think he was one of the first ones that have the Lil in front of us, because Lil Peep was around the time. I think.
Well, yeah, Lil Peep definitely.
Yeah, he's been around for a minute, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah. I don't know if he's definitely had or. One of the ones that recently came back with just the name Lil, but like one of the only ones, or like the ones that started it.
Yeah.
But I do know that he raised more awareness when he passed away, and more people were like, you know what, I'm gonna add Lil to my name now that there's one less Lil out there.
And another one, obviously, that we all know, Lil Pump, like.
Oh, Lil Pump, Lil Pump. Do you not like Lil Pump? I am actually a little fan of Lil Pump.
I can't get into it, man. I tried. No? I did listen. I'm not one of those people that like were like, well, fuck. I mean, he's stupid as shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He will be stupid, but how I see Lil Pump's music, it's kind of like. I feel like it's like the junk food, the music, and not to say it's a bad thing. What he did, genius. Like, it's something that like, cause like, the tempo, everything. He's got the tempo on point. Like, it's perfect. Like, kind of, I would say, party music.
Okay.
And that's it. But it's not like
there's Lil Bub. Oh wow.
What?
You know, Camilla had to say Lil Bub.
Of course she did.
She's not watching anymore though. She said, we family trip into SD for Warped.
Oh, man.
There you go.
You're her family.
Nah, you're family, dude. You're family, dude. I'm not family. You're family.
It's alright, man.
Alright, so you're going to Warp. Besides that, Mumble Rap and Lil Xan and so those...
yeah, we got Lil Peep.
Besides but you're saying it's coming from SoundCloud Rap? Would you not... I mean, would you just say... Yeah, I guess you would call it SoundCloud Rap.
Yeah.
So
some of them are making it to like the radio at this point. Like,
for sure. Yeah. Well, to be honest, nobody's listening to the real radio. I mean,
obviously.
I think we probably listen to the radio. I think over like maybe the ones that are not in school anymore because we spend time in the car.
Yeah. Exactly.
And even in the car, sometimes you get tired of listening to our iPhones and iPods.
Yeah.
So it's definitely easier to just listen to the radio.
Yeah.
And now that some of our like rappers that were on before are on the radio, it's easier.
Yeah.
But you do notice some rappers on the radio that you're like, where the hell did you come from?
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
it's like, you came from SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Dude,
so
isn't 21 Savage on the radio? And
yeah.
like, what's his name? Fuck. Just like listen to him on the way here on the radio.
Who? Oh.
Why am I blanking on his name? Sings Rockstar.
Post Malone.
Post Malone. I don't know why I blanked out on that name. But yeah. They're on the radio now.
Yeah.
Like
you know,
last I expect.
I think necessarily it's not. I mean, you are right. You are right about SoundCloud because at the end of the day, the best promotion right now to get anything out there would be SoundCloud for music.
Yeah, because it's on the internet.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. But at the end, it's the internet that you can do it. You know, and that's why we're going live on Facebook. This goes up on YouTube, and then the replays are on SoundCloud because that way you can reach all ends of the earth.
Yeah.
So I think if you're on SoundCloud, most people already have a Facebook because they need a Facebook to connect to SoundCloud. Yeah. And then they already have an Instagram, and so I think it's just a whole internet thing that they're able to kind of do themselves now that. Like there's really no end to an artist now. Like you can do everything yourself.
Yeah, everywhere.
So like Lil Xan, and that's how Lil Xan ended up coming up because you said that you see him on your feed.
On my feed, like fucking YouTube, on Facebook, it's everywhere. I'm like, okay, like. I know how he looks at this point, but I haven't heard a single song from him. So that's why I asked you earlier, like, have you heard of this Lil Xan? Cause
I'm yawning too because like I haven't even heard his music, dude. Yeah. I mean, I haven't really heard any of his songs. I know I've heard his songs. Yeah. I just don't know the song that he was like on because I'm like I'm pretty sure I've heard one of his songs.
Yeah, yeah.
But I will tell you this: he's definitely. This is all I know. He's taking the storm, and he's taking the storm of females. He's marketing to females. So for sure, you haven't got to him for a reason, and that's a good thing because I believe he's the Eminem of the rappers.
Really?
Oh yeah, Holy most shit. Definitely, most definitely. Yeah. He's the one that kind of like he's not there to attract the males. Yeah. He's there to definitely help those males that need that extra push. Yeah. Those that are kind of like not confident enough. Yeah. But he's mainly there for the ladies, you know, and he's just a face. And he kind of has a voice too because he's Hispanic. Oh, okay. So he has that little Latino vibe going for him, I think. I think he's like Puerto Rican. So I know that much history or like that kind of stuff about him. Yeah. I don't know any, like, I haven't, like I said, I'm pretty sure I've heard his songs from just, like, listening to, like, a playlist online or something.
I've just been seeing, like, memes of him posted everywhere.
Oh, what kind of memes have you seen?
Because I'm friends with, like, I mean, I don't get the memes, but, like, like, the ones of, like, they just put a bunch of, like...
Pictures of him?
No, like, of, like, different rappers that are, like, shitty. And they put him on there.
Yeah,
and it's like,
those memes.
You can, like... it's like pick one, and the other will try to kill you. That shit, like that.
I mean, at the end of the day, those things where they ask you like, "Who's your favorite rapper?" and stuff like that, like all those things don't really matter because I think, I don't know. I kind of feel like at this point, rap is kind of like a little league of baseball where everybody gets a trophy and everybody's the same. Like, it doesn't really mean anything to say that. You're doing that. So. Yeah. It kind of ends there, I guess, because it's. But we'll talk about a little bit more about that later. All right. If you want to go into some schools stuff that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, with the shooting and all that recently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not necessarily on the shooting, because I mean I don't really know too much, and I think you said earlier you didn't know too much.
Yeah, I don't know anything except for like.
Well, let me ask you this. Why? Yeah. How about that? Let's go on that. Why don't you? Because I know why I don't know anything. Like I choose to not click on those articles.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you do that too? Or
I do that too. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of.
Why do you do that though?
I think subconsciously it's like my mind, it's two things. It's subconsciously, like, my mind acknowledge, all right, there's a shooter, right? And it's like, okay, that's horrible, but, like, why do I want to dig deeper in it and feel that negativity, you know? I mean, getting knowledge is great. Getting knowledge is great.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, but, like, you know, I kind of just look at the beginnings, like, all right, where was the shooting? What happened? There's a picture of a guy. And,
to add to that,
yeah,
one time I was looking up like documentaries on like mass serial killers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I felt like shit that day. I'm like, and I realized it was because I was looking up shit that day, you know? Like, most of them were, like, really screwed up, dude. And I was like, man, like, it's kind of crazy how, like, you can watch some stuff and it affects you like that. So, I mean, maybe that's one of the reasons also why, like, you're saying, like, you didn't watch it because you didn't want, you know, to get that feeling. Personally, I just stopped watching it because I think everything is just bullshit for the first few months or the first few weeks. It's like, how are you going to know anything when, like, like, there's no way you can know anything within 24 hours. Like, you have to, like, I think a week later, the thing that I found out that kind of made me upset, and it was the first thing that reached my ears, was that there was a cop there.
Actually, I saw that on
like,
my
that
article,
reached,
too.
That reached up because it was a headline.
He was, like, hiding or something?
I was like, what the hell? Like, what's...
Yeah.
So I was like, oh,
I saw that in the headline, too. I was just like, okay, like, damn. So, more to... But I don't know. It's come to a point, like, I'm like, oh, there's more. Like, surprise, surprise. Like, even the... What is it? The shooting in Vegas? Like,
yeah.
There was so much, like, going on after that story, like,
arguments
back and forth about how many gunshots there were, and
that one we can go on a rant if you want.
Well, we won't talk about that one right now. That's off topic. I was just using that as like an example of how we don't know the full story. Until, like, you know, about like a week, like you said.
No, and
like,
even today we're still getting like details from that Vegas thing. So I mean, it's very hard to get the details right away.
Yeah.
I mean, some cases don't get solved till like years later, and you know,
it's rough.
But what about? Okay, that's the reason why we didn't look into it too much. But have you looked at some of these solutions, or have you looked at some of these alternatives?
I've looked at some of the alternatives. That's pretty. Like, now I'm not so sure about the giving teachers guns.
Oh, yeah, like, right? Like,
that's another meme I've seen everywhere.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have stories of, like, some fucked up shit that you've seen teachers do. And, like, and I don't know if I would arm them, like...
Yeah, no.
You know, like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
we were actually going to get into...
But you know there's schools out there that already do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's school, like, that... So... I don't know who's crazy enough to send their kids to those schools, I guess.
Yeah, for real. You had to be one of those probably overly paranoid people or something.
Okay, what about some of these other solutions? Like, have you seen, like bulletproof vests or, like, the drills that they're having now?
I haven't seen the drills, no. I didn't know there's drills for it now. That's, like, kind of concerning. It's like we've reached this point where we need drills for school shooting. I remember we had to have drills for earthquakes and fires when I went to school. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I was gonna ask you, did you guys ever have random searches at school?
No. Okay, see, I have friends that tell me their, like, school stuff. It makes my school sound like... I didn't like my school, but I guess I should be grateful because, like...
So maybe... Okay, so then... Because I know you were going to say some stories that you were going to...
Like, some people had to wear uniforms in their high school. I have a couple friends that do that. I'm like...
Well, you know what? No. I don't have a problem with uniforms. It just depends on what the uniform is, you know? If your uniform is a collared shirt and... You know, fucking navy blue pant, I feel bad for you, dude. But if your uniform is like a preppy kind of uniform, I don't know what to say, you know? Like, every school is their own. But the, you're saying you had some friends that had some stories on some schools that... Yeah,
like, you know, they would have fucking, like you had said, the searches. Some of my friends went to, like fucking Compton. Someone went there, and I don't know which school it was called, which high school, but there would literally be pat-downs every time they walk into school, and that's the normal thing. That's the normal school life, and it's like, and it makes sense because, like, you know, you've been in high school for like 4 years at a time. 4 years is a long ass time to doing something consecutively. So, like, my school, for example, the only security guard I'd see is if I was running late to class. I would be sent to get, like, little detention slip or whatever.
Yeah. So you only had a security guard. You guys never had a cop?
No.
No. Damn,
that's
dude.
crazy. Like every time someone tells me stories, I'm like, damn.
We had cops. We had a police station at our school, dude. Damn. Like they had a bungalow, and like whenever someone was caught within 5 feet, normally they would go to that little bungalow.
Yeah.
And for some schools, maybe they didn't have that, and they would have to go to the police station for all that processing. So maybe like that's how it is.
Yeah.
But my school definitely had random searches. They didn't have random pat downs.
Yeah. Oh, that would.
As in like coming in.
Yeah.
But they did have like days where you would like be in class, and then all of a sudden like someone comes in, and then you have a dog sniffing all of us, and then you have like the cop like patting us for the guys and the girls, and then all right, go back into class. And they didn't find anything, and we're just like, well, that was that.
That was just
like,
normal.
Yeah, it's just another search, you know.
Oh,
and then we were just like, whatever.
Yeah.
But now they're even having, you know, these drills where like they ring the bell 3 times, and then, you know, they lock the doors, and then they put the tables over facing the windows because they don't want, you know,
they want
like
the bullets. Damn,
they
man,
do all
that's
those
crazy.
And
that's gonna seem like normal for them. Think about that.
It
like,
is.
It is.
But do you think that's a solution, or what do you think?
I mean, on the bright side, I mean, it sounds just fucked up. But if they're ever out somewhere in the world after high school and like some shit pops off, they'll start flipping over. Because they would like,
right now, yeah. Well, no, you're right, but
in a way, if you think about it, it's like they would be prepared.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's what keeps us prepared right now, right?
Like I wouldn't think to flip over a table. Like, high keep someone's shooting at us right now as we speak. I would try to duck on the table, but like I think my reaction time would be so damn slow. I'd be like, is that a firecracker? Like,
no. So that's one of the solutions that they're having the drills, and then people are having like security systems getting installed to their schools where like they have, I don't know if you've seen these like smoke grenades that go off, dude. So like
they have like rigged smoke grenades.
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
So that's what I feel is too much, because I feel like anybody can just pull the the lever,
I know, right? Seriously.
And then school shooting, and then like they're looking for them, and I felt it was just too much.
That is too much.
One idea that I did like, and that school came with, was every classroom had a kind of like this speaker thing that connects to the police department. Yeah. So let's say, for instance, there is a school shooting. It's as easy as the teacher going like this, ding, and then you know, she just has to touch it. Yeah. But I'm thinking, okay, a kid's gonna randomly touch it.
I mean, yeah.
But obviously, there's a way that the cop is gonna communicate with the school, like, "Yo, is everything all right?" You know, it's like a fire alarm. You know, you pull the fire alarm. You know, but imagine having a school shooting alarm. You know, like that part is fine, but connecting it to grenades, I don't know about that one, because
that sounds like a horrible idea. Like, that's a little extreme right there.
It was like, they had a what is it called? I saw the walkthrough.
Yeah.
So they hired a guy to like pretend he was a school shooter, and he's just walking with a gun, and all of a sudden you just see like 2 things, and then he goes, "Oh, like what the hell?" Like shooting from the ceiling, dude. Like,
damn.
Something off of Batman or like
it
the
would
Avengers.
work, but that's like you said, it's too extreme. Like,
it was an expensive thing to get, but they didn't end up doing it. But I do know what I was saying on one of the things that solution would be, you know, parents choosing their schools, and I think maybe your parents, did they choose the school that you went to, or did someone choose the school that you went to?
They kind of did, kind of didn't. They gave me 3 choices, and I picked this one because the middle school I went to was in Santa Monica.
Oh, okay.
And so that's where all my friends are. So naturally, I'm gonna go to the Santa Monica High School. So that's where I went. Okay. And yeah, that school was just like, dude, even our lunches were like better than most schools. But you know what the ironic part was? Our fucking grad night was like the shittiest grad night ever, because they kept it on the campus.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we didn't go to Disneyland, like any of the other high school. Why? They stay on the campus. So like, we're gonna have a little like campus like rave thing.
Oh boy,
quote unquote. But like, obviously, that was actually the time I did have the pat down, because they didn't want anyone to bring in drugs. But,
yeah. Oh, okay.
That was
they definitely had pat downs at like dances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they didn't keep it like every day, to the point where like, I know for sure some schools have metal detectors that you gotta pass through.
Some do.
I mean, that's kind of pretty cool, I guess. But that's not really gonna stop a school shooter, dude. Like,
Yeah,
some
it's
schools
not.
right now, it's so easy to get onto campus, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the backs are open and like.
Like, it would be, because it's crazy. Some of these places in, like, Illinois or shit like that, they really have the gun stores, like, 5 minutes away from the school.
What?
Like, that fucking close.
And I was just gonna say, in those areas,
Yeah.
because those schools are like in open areas, dude.
Yeah.
They don't even have gates. Like,
Yeah.
those schools are just buildings, like, and then it's like an open field. So it's like
So
kids can ditch for sure,
that's
but
the
it's like
thing.
a school shooter can just walk in,
Yeah.
like nothing, or like
'Cause-
even a sniper from far away can like.
Yeah. But I don't think, like, snipers, those are a little, like, I don't know. I think you have to go through more, like licensing to get a sniper. The
Well, did
guns
you ever
that
hear the
make it-
Washington sniper?
No.
No, there was a guy, basically, who took a sniper rifle
Yeah.
and started shooting people randomly,
Oh,
like
shit.
throughout the month
Yeah.
in Washington.
Yeah.
And the main way that he did it, like a lot of the kills that he did
Yeah.
do some from buildings like randomly.
Yeah.
But at a time he would maybe kill like 2-3 people, and then but the most way that he got away with was in
Yeah.
his car. What
Oh,
he did
shit.
was he had his son
Yeah.
drive him,
Yeah.
and he would shoot from the trunk of his car.
Yeah.
So he basically just cut a hole, and then like he would just like from the back seat, choom, choom, and
oh,
then
fuck. And
and he's
obviously
drive-
most people are going to think it's happening from the roofs.
yeah, and because
Yeah.
it was a sniper rifle,
Yeah.
and he had it suppressed, and you
Yeah.
know everything was just he had it pinpointed out, dude.
Yeah.
So, I mean, eventually they caught him, like, because he was getting to the point where he just terrorized the whole city. So
Yeah.
they got him for sure.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, with that kind of stuff, I mean, you just realize like there's no real safety, I guess. But I don't know. One of the real solutions that I was saying for the longest was it was kind of something to do with mental health. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's something that he wasn't right with him. I mean, right now it's still early to know what even mental health is. But I mean, at least you have some start, and at least maybe, some doctors out there that aren't into mental health are now looking into mental health,
Yeah.
or, but it's crazy because, I mean, I don't think some of these solutions are helping because it's going to make it worse. I mean, what would you do if, like, your teacher pointed a gun at a kid who
Fuck.
acted up? Like, you'd be
High
scared.
Key, though, there was this one, this teacher that we had back in high school, and fuck, what was his name? It's Mr. something starting with a W, but he was a really, like, obese guy, and he wasn't necessarily a teacher, but our original teacher, she was pregnant, so she had to take those months off, like,
Okay.
so he was kind of like a substitute, but, like, a 6-month substitute for us, so, like, and so basically it was kind of like on January, so the second half of the semester, so he was kind of like the second half of that year is just all him. So like this dude was like would fucking threaten students, man, and he had a short fuse, and he got fired from like this school in Orange County, and
What?
like that's what I at least
Yeah,
heard.
yeah.
I don't know if it was actually true or not, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody, at the end of the day, a teacher is going to get fired and then they're going to get a job somewhere else. And I mean, necessarily somebody doesn't get fired.
Like, I kid you not, he really said he was gonna break his foot up a kid's ass, like, in front of all of us, like, loud as fuck, and, like, fucking dude would, like, look at the TA, he was creepy, too, not to mention, like, he'd look at the fucking TA, and, she's, like, our age, like, around 17 at that time, and be like, yeah, very cute socks, like, some weird-ass shit like that, and I'm like, what? Like... this guy really just fucking do a creeper move in front of us right now? Like,
yeah.
what the fuck? Nah, if he had a fucking gun, I would complain.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you this. My school wasn't safe from stuff like that.
Yeah.
We had what is it called? The teacher that, I mean, I don't want to say what they did, but they did something. They were doing stuff in their room that was like kind of bad.
Oh shit.
But it was to the point where it was safe. The reason she was having it in her room was because she wanted it to be in a safe environment. At least that's what she thought. I never saw it, but people
Yeah.
would always be like, "Oh, it's gonna happen in her room. It's gonna happen." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." So whatever. I never went or I didn't
Yeah.
follow up. But
Yeah.
after high school, people brought it up because they're like, "Yeah, dude, remember she used to have those things?" And I'm like, "Well, I never went." But
Yeah. Damn.
side note on that, shit, what was I gonna say? Fuck, forgot about because there was something that my school. I found out that one of my teachers, well, he wasn't my teacher, but
Yeah.
a teacher at my school was arrested for like child molestation, and like
Oof.
that was after I was graduated, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh snap, like
Damn.
I didn't have him, but
Yeah.
you know, I feel bad for whoever did have him. you know?
Yeah. Fuck, man.
And so things like
Ugh.
that, I feel like, I mean, would I want to give him a gun?
No, man.
Right? Like, I don't know,
Like,
dude. Like,
the teachers can be as fucked up as the fucking
kids,
students.
right?
Yeah.
If not even
Dude,
worse.
so many crazy teachers. What's up with these fucking
I mean,
lady teachers having sex with fucking 14-year-olds and shit? Like, that's been coming up a lot on my news feed too. Like, when
That's
I'm,
another
when we're
one,
on
dude.
Facebook. I'm like, oh, like,
it's. I think for sure it's a fetish thing.
yeah,
Like there's obviously that fetish of being with somebody who's a lot younger. But let me ask you this: how do you feel about the ones where the women are hot and the guys are like? It's.
I
like,
mean,
because
all
obviously
right,
you have
I
it both
put in-
sides.
Yeah, so
You know,
if I
you-
was the kid, because like when I went to high school, I think there was only one teacher the whole time I was there that was like hot, but
Okay.
the others were sure like either just some dude or.
So what
like,
would you do if that hot teacher came up or like?
No, dude, I would down as fuck, man.
Right? Like.
That was, I think, every 14-year-old high school boy's like dream. But like when I think about it now, I'm like, damn, that's fucked. Like,
It's kind of hard. You're in a. You're.
and it's another
very,
thing too. It's like, would I be like, all right, I'm cool with that, and would that just fuck with me later on? Would it be one of those things that just follows me later on, or would I still be cool with it? I'd probably still be cool with it. Actually. Yeah, never mind. I'd actually still brag, like, damn. Dude.
Yeah. No, I mean, things like that. You gotta. I think. One, it's very hard to answer. Every time you answer it, people need to understand that whoever says what they say, like if I say what I say right now, I'm
Yeah.
saying it from my mentality right now. Like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
you kind of see it back then, and it kind of
Yeah.
looks a little bit fucked up.
Yeah.
But back then,
Yeah.
you
dude.
know damn well, and I know damn well, like
Yeah.
if I had a chance with my teachers, like it wouldn't be like I
Yeah.
wouldn't think about it twice, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it's different, and that's one thing that needs to be added to the psychological fact to that maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't think it needs to be added maybe to us. Like we didn't do anything wrong, you know, because
Yeah, of
we're
course.
naturally kids and we're males, you
Yeah.
know, and at the time
like 14-year-old for
our
fucking
hormones are just
yeah,
running crazy,
that's like
dude.
When
Like
you're fucking on the fucking getting at that peak.
yeah,
Like-
yeah. No, for sure. You're getting like you're there.
Yeah.
So it's hard for you to control your emotions
Yeah.
physically and you know emotionally.
Yeah.
But I mean, there should be an answer to it. I think.
Yeah, there should, but you know.
But
fucking-
I mean, I think maybe the answer. I don't know. It's very.
I mean, they shouldn't do it from the first. All right, like still taking advantage of someone because they know the boys are gonna say yes. Like if you think about it, like
yeah.
they know that it's gonna go the way they want it to go, and
But okay, so how do you prevent the guys from doing it?
you can't. I mean, you can try to talk to them, and be like, "Hey, you shouldn't do this."
No,
and,
no, not the guys. I mean, like the guy teachers.
The guy
Because
teachers. Oh.
because
Yeah, because some guy teachers would do that shit
Yeah.
too, but like
and I'm only
like you should really like you gotta fucking be like, all right, is my ass worth getting slammed in jail?
yeah.
That's question number one right there. If the answer's no, don't do it.
Advice from Ken. That's gonna be a meme. Oh man.
Yeah, that's my take on it.
I do feel you on that, but,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying, it's hard to prevent it from happening.
I mean,
You know, it's.
it could also be a thing of perspective. Like, I wouldn't do it ever because, like I said, I don't want to go to jail. I think that's like one of my biggest fucking fears right there.
Yeah.
So like, that should be enough just to stop someone right there.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, for sure.
And the second thing, it's like, come on, dude. You're older. Like, you shouldn't be doing this shit. Like, you gotta be telling yourself that too. If that fucking wanders your mind, you gotta be like, all right, hold up. Like, I'm a fucking adult.
Yeah.
And like,
well,
I don't care how mature they say the girl acted. It's just like, not mature, bro. Like, fucking. I've known Camille since she was like close to that age.
Yeah.
But she's still like, and she called herself mature back then. If you're still there, Camille.
No, she's not. But
you're still not mature. But
she's not there. I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'll figure out what I was gonna add to that. Cause I was just gonna say like, it's hard for, I guess. I don't even know what I was gonna say, dude. Like, I can't even think. Dude.
It's all good.
Like, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was gonna add to it, cause I do want to try to put myself in the perspective, and think, why is it okay that the guy can do it? Cause I feel like at the end of the day, that's what I feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's the guy can do it and the girl can't, or like you know what I mean? Like the girl teacher can and the guy can't, or at least why is it that I can accept it?
Yeah.
And I think I still have some male instinct that, you know, says the guy can get it or whatever.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to think is, okay, at the end of the day, you can't change the mind.
Yeah.
But how do you prevent it from happening? So how do you prevent, and I'm asking myself, how do you prevent it from, let's say, for instance, happening to, you know, another girl? Like, let's say there's a teacher right now, tomorrow, I doubt she's going to watch this, but let's say a teacher right now is watching this.
Yeah.
And, you have my guy, dude.
What's up?
I don't know, Francisco.
You're friends with him?
Yeah, dude, apparently.
Oh, cool.
So, imagine there's a teacher and tomorrow she's going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, how can you prevent it? And I don't think there's a real...
Here's another way to prevent it.
All right, another one of Ken's best advice.
So, think of it like this. Beyond everything, you have to remember that's someone's kid. Like, even though we were like, if we were younger, we'd be down for that. I know for a fact, my mom will kill that fucking bitch. She will go to jail just after hearing that. Like, so thinking about it from a parent's perspective, like, if that's your son,
that's something that I think should be pushed. Then I don't think a lot of people push like the fact that that's their mom or like
or like. That's someone's fucking daughter or son, and it's like...
It says it's me, Toby.
I know it's Toby. What's good, Toby? What's a Gucci? Welcome to the show.
Yeah. One of the things that I think would help is, like, finding out, like, do you know who, what's that guy's name? Derrick Rose is?
Yeah.
I heard, I'm not confirming, but I heard... that he quit a game where like he ran out on like the third inning or like the third quarter.
Yeah.
Because he missed his mom.
Yeah.
I think something like that, and like he imagine like you're like, you know what, dude, I just missed my mom. Like I can't even play. So he like goes back to the locker room, puts on his clothes, and like, dude, where are you going? I'm going home, dude. I miss my mom.
Damn.
Like, and they're like, dude, what are you gonna tell the fans? Like, dude, I missed my mom. Like, I'm putting it on Twitter, bro. Like, Mom, I'm on my way to see you.
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe if a teacher who had I'm not saying Derrick Rose was molested, but I'm saying if a teacher had, you know, someone like Derrick Rose, then they'd be like, oh, you know what, this kid's really attached to his mom. I probably shouldn't touch him. Yeah. You know,
because even still, like, that's. And like,
because you said it's someone's kid, right? Or,
and then the parents have to talk to the kid about all of this and shit. Like, it's just a fucking hassle. I would hate that if that happened to any of my if I have my daughter or fucking son. Like, I wouldn't kill anyone for it, but I'll definitely send them close, man. Yeah,
like, it's a crazy crazy world, crazy situation with that. Damn, but it's it's a divided school, I think, because like you said, you didn't really see none of that happening in your school.
Yeah, no, not really.
But you heard there was a lot of things happening, like, and that's one of the last things that I mentioned on the last episode.
Yeah.
That there's a lot of different schools out there, you know, and like there's schools out there that are really, really good, and there's schools out there that are really, really, really bad.
Yeah, and
I don't know, but if the like, has there been a school shooting at one of these really, really good schools?
In California, no. In other schools,
you thinking like it would be like
it's happening in colleges, man. Like, there's been shootings in colleges, like, or wait, I take back.
No,
what
you're
I
right
said.
about the colleges.
There was that one at SMC. There was a shooting at SMC. I totally forgot about that. It was.
Oh yeah, there was.
How
but
many
how
years
come
ago?
those don't make it onto like those like?
It was on, but because I don't think. Wait, did anyone get killed in the shooting?
I think they did.
Yeah,
Or it
I
wasn't
think it was
like someone off campus, like near the campus.
Because I know that both the shooters got killed.
Yeah. And one of the shooters actually lived near SMC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like up the street. Like,
Yeah.
Just walk down it. Like, damn, I take back what I said.
Oh yeah, SMC had one, and one did, and then some girl, I guess, did die.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I did remember some girl, but do you know if it was on campus?
Yeah.
Francisco?
Wasn't it in the library? I think
It was in the library.
Yeah. And that's where one of the shooters got. I actually know the cop that shot him down too.
That's crazy. I just remember. Yeah, he just said in the library. I just remembered it was the library that had started.
Yeah, damn! Imagine that, and that was on
crazy.
finals. That would be if you were just in the library.
but is SMC considered a high-end school?
Not really, but it's still like a lot of money goes there.
But it's not a high-end school.
It's not high-end, no.
But so for sure, Heidi was there when it happened.
Oh, okay.
For sure. I mean, not a solution, but if let's say for instance you're worried about your kid and shootings, I mean you got to be more involved in the school that they go to. Like, you know, you can't be sending them to, I mean, no offense because we went there, but SMC, because I guess SMC has shootings, you know, and you would have to go to a better school, you know.
Yeah, but unfortunately, like, even still, that goes in the whole school issue too,
right? Like, because
schools are expensive, man, and even if you get if you just fucking try to get if you get in on that and financial aid, that's still, I heard nowadays even scholarships barely help. Like, there's not too many.
There's definitely what I feel. One thing that I made a comment on earlier yesterday on a friend is, like, I think, and I saw it online. People were talking about, I don't know, maybe if you've seen a meme, because I don't see any memes about it, but they're saying that the United States is like Brazil 2.0. You know, where it's like you're gonna have like really, really rich people and like really, really, really poor people. Yeah. And I can see that happening if nothing gets fixed. Yeah. You know, because like schools are getting more expensive, but there's no money coming for those schools. You know, it's like, where are we supposed to pay for the schools? And I mean, everybody wants bread, dude. Like, it's hard because the teacher wants to make, you know, a certain amount. Yeah. And I don't blame them, dude, because they kind of go through a lot.
Yeah, they do.
But then it's like, can we give the cops less? Because it's like, I mean, what are they doing?
Fucking for real, though. Like, Jesus
or like,
Christ.
can we give less to the politician that's just sitting there? Like, you know what I mean?
Fucking
Like,
for real.
There's
the whole payment system.
Something screwed, and I think something's gonna hopefully change with time. Yeah. Hopefully it starts with the ending of Warped Tour, right? Maybe Warped Tour is what's kind of keeping all this fucked up.
Going
maybe
to Warped Tour.
You gotta go to Warped Tour, man.
I'll accept any people I want to hire, be in my shoes on Warped Tour. Free tickets.
There you go. You guys got free tickets going to Warped Tour. Are you excited for any music coming out?
You know, to be honest, like, music-wise, I haven't really. I've been listening to a lot of stuff I have been listening to before, like artists that haven't really come out with anything. Like, I'm talking about like these underground artists. Like, I've traveled to like a new dimension when it comes to music.
Okay,
like,
new dimension.
Have you heard of Japan or JPN? It's like
JPN.
Yeah.
No, what's that? Is that a music group or what?
You want to pull up YouTube real fast?
No, go ahead.
Let's see. I'll give you an example. So, let me show you how.
Go ahead, look that up. I'm gonna actually put. And who's this? So
JPN.
this is the artist JPN.
Yeah. The song's called Prideful. So this is kind of like I would say more or less most of the genre.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I listen to rap too here and there, like some like. I listen to Suicide Boys. I listen to. You heard of Rich Brian, or he used to be Rich Chigga, now Rich Brian?
Yeah.
He's got some new stuff out. And
I've been listening to stuff
dope.
like that, like his stuff. Like I haven't really listened to him, but I've been listening to his buddy Joji.
Joji's been. Yeah, that's another one too.
So that's. I mean, I kind of been feeling it.
Yeah.
So are you excited for any artists or any?
I mean, there was that tour, but I can't afford it. It's funny because their tours.
Which tour?
I want to say it was this one that's either coming up or already passed. It's like the Happy Tour or something.
Oh
like that.
yeah, I think I know what you mean.
It has Joji in it and.
Oh yeah,
Brian,
it did just pass. Yeah. It was pretty expensive. I know what you're talking about.
Dude,
friend went.
It's becoming the new Warped Tour.
Is it?
Like in terms of price wise, like.
Oh.
Like I mean, you can get them a slightly cheaper in Warped Tour. But
I will tell you this: I feel Warped Tour. No,
Warped Tour. I say Warped Tour. I meant to say EDC. My bad.
Oh yeah.
No, Warped Tour isn't expensive. It never has been.
Oh okay.
Like.
Yeah, I was gonna say Warped Tour isn't that expensive.
No.
Chill wave artist, he called it.
Chill wave. Oh, yeah. That's the genre.
That's the genre then, I guess. Chill wave. Okay. I think one thing that because I was gonna say Warped Tour started this whole Coachella shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was, because then you had all those like Woodstock back in the 80s and
you remember what was his name? That one rapper. Fuck. The one with the weird ass hair. They all have weird hair. What am I talking about?
They all had weird.
He used that. I think either the last Warped Tour or the one before that. Riff Raff. There you go.
Riff Raff's the homie. No, dude. Riff Raff. I love Riff Raff.
No, he's a dope guy though.
Yeah.
Definitely a chill guy, but like I'm just saying, like the fact that he was at Warped Tour, I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
is this what Warped Tour is?
I mean, I would kind of hope Suicide Boys would be at Warped Tour.
Nah, they wouldn't go Warped Tour. I don't think so.
I mean,
maybe like a couple years ago they would have, but they're even like they can just have their own little show and it would sell out like more than.
For sure,
sure.
For sure, they would sell out their own.
Dude,
show.
If you're there at that Warped Tour show in Hollywood. The last time I went was when everyone started kind of learning about them, like two years ago, and like it was at the Novo in like fucking downtown LA, and like getting in was a piece of cake.
Nah, dude.
Went to see them 2 years later.
I saw them
at the Palladium.
I saw them before that.
Yeah.
I saw them. Where was it? At my friend. Oh, my little cousin.
Yeah.
Took me when they played at the Whiskey.
Dang, they play at the Whiskey. That's funny.
There was like a long.
Yeah, see, that's when they'd probably be on Warped Tour.
Dude, they were traveling with Puya and like.
Oh shit.
That was when No Jumper did the interview with him, and he was there at the show, and I remember like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, you know, like just like tall white guy, and then finding out 8 months later that he was the guy on YouTube with like No Jump. I'm like, oh, it all connected, dude.
Yeah.
But then they were barely going, like, kind of popping off to the point where I tried to get tickets to their next show.
Yeah.
And it was just sold out, like, like within hours. I'm like, fuck! Dude! That day...
Yeah.
I mean, the show that I went to...
Yeah.
I now know why people were offering me $200 for my $20 ticket.
Damn.
I was like, I told my cousin, I'm like, yo, what's up with everybody offering me money, dude? Like, he's like, because people want to come. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, because I didn't know Suicide Boys at the time. I'm like, all right. Like, and as soon as I heard the music and I was like, you know what, I'm down with this. But I didn't go to the show.
Yeah.
Going to the show.
It's a different experience, my guy. Fuck.
It's the reason why you fall in love with them. And it was... it's an experience in its own, man. And
I actually remember Moni from earlier, my girlfriend.
Okay.
I'm the one that got her into Suicide Boys. She didn't know who they were until like I was like, hold up, I got this song for you. Played I think it was either Running Through the Seventh or Paris, one of those two. But you know, everyone likes those two. No one can say they don't like that song. Like.
Dude, everybody loves their music. I've heard George say like they played their music at the shop and people are always like, yo, who's this band, dude? And I cannot tell you how many times like I've played it in my car and people were like, yo, who's this? And then they're like, damn, dude, like you're asking who's this? Like I've never really had an artist in my car that somebody was like, asking like, who's this?
Yeah. And I had that before too when I was like driving with my window down.
To Suicide Boys?
Yeah, Suicide Boys. And
See?
this guy's like, who's that?
They have that effect, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's okay. I mean, they're up there with that. Who else has another effect like that, or do you like another band or some?
Someone else has an effect like that. I don't know. Like, I know of like a few that like everyone's heard of, but it's not the same like feeling as that, you know.
Which ones?
Like Bones, but no one really. I don't know if too many people knows Bones, but it's on a similar level.
They said you corrupted them with Suicide Boys.
Oh yeah, I did. What? Yeah, I don't think Camellia knows him. What's up, Camellia? Welcome back.
She said I don't.
I know.
What did you call her earlier? What did you say about her?
About what?
I forgot what you were saying.
About her giving that free ticket away?
No.
Oh.
Besides that. Shit, I forgot what you were saying.
Yeah, I forgot too, man.
You made a comment saying, like, I forgot that you were like, oh, Camellia don't, shit, hopefully it comes back. Or it'll be on the replay, dude.
Yeah, it'll be in the replay.
But Suicide Boys,
But yeah, if you haven't heard of Bones, you can check him out. He's got some dope stuff too.
I'm gonna check him out for sure.
Yeah. But
not
too many people know him. But
is there an artist that you just can't stand?
Alright, so it'll probably be Ghostmane. I'm sorry, but like, I seriously hate like his stuff. It's very. Do you listen? Have you heard of him?
I've heard. I mean, I think I've heard. But what I mean, because I think that's more into the genre that we would listen to, or like the more. But like, is there an artist in general?
In general, like
okay, like in
the
general.
Oh man, there are a lot.
Oh shit! Like there's an arsenal.
First
of
of all,
shit.
never play Taylor Swift around me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay,
like,
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
Swift is a no-no.
Taylor Swift is the devil.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep it 100, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
I'm not a T Swift fan.
Yeah.
But I do have like 3 or 4 songs of her that I do like. And I would I would play them. Yeah. No, I mean, you know what it is at the end of the day?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of all music, and I've realized I don't know how much deep you're into music.
Yeah.
But no offense, and I hope you take no offense to, because I listen to Joe J, I listen to everybody. So but at the end, and this is kind of what people are talking about in music theory. All music has been already kind of created, and it's very hard to be original right now. Yeah. So with that,
you can like create a new instrument.
With that being said, it's hard for me to say someone sucks, because it's like, nah, dude, they probably sound like this person.
Have to invent a new sound. Come on, not that hard.
So I mean, and I think that's kind of what Suicide Boys kind of did, because I mean, people thought, I mean, when you invent a sound,
for some
people
reason,
can't catch it, you know, and they're like, is that, and nobody can imitate it too. If you realize it.
Yeah,
like,
no, you can't. Like, it's mainly the sound, not even like the rapping's dope too, and even the rapping style is different. But like, overlay that with the fucking like samples that they use. It's like,
what do you think? Because you are right about this. This I love Taylor Swift. Yeah, I love Swift.
Of course you do, Chameleon. You're like fucking.
No, she's probably talking about I love Taylor Swift. Oh. Maybe because I said.
Oh, you're talking about me because she's just trying to troll me. She loves to troll me, but she's a very bad troll. Yeah, come at me.
The chill wave artist.
Yeah.
Is definitely a genre that's increasing, and I think it's just increasing because of the internet. Yeah. But let me ask you this: what do you think is fueling that?
I think it's because it's stressful ass times, so people are listening to something like that to fucking lower your nerves. Like I said, even driving and shit.
Shut up, bitch.
You shut up. Even when I'm driving and shit, like listening to that, it makes the drive so much like
easier.
Fucking.
I feel you on that one. I feel like it definitely helps like the times.
Man. If I've been blasting like metal in my car and I'm doing some rush hour, I'm gonna be mad as shit.
Right?
Screaming at people.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe it comes also from the history of music that we listen to? Because I mean, we kind of do come from like a scene kind of like I mean, out of all the
that's
spectrum
what I have
of music,
noticed. We all kind of merge, right? Like, everyone within our like generation kind of merges when it comes to more or less like music. Yeah.
So I feel like that was kind of the reason why these chill artists and everybody's kind of getting together.
Yeah. But it's also the internet too, like you said earlier. It's a lot.
The internet.
Even on memes, you can fucking hear they play like some fucking chill wave. That's
yeah.
What it is,
Oh
right?
yeah. No, I have
Chillwave,
seen.
yeah.
I have seen the memes on Chillwave like that. So, I mean, yeah, it's a culture. I think that it's taking off.
And I think literally, I'm trying to remember which university my friend told me, but it's one of them. They literally have. You can have a degree in memes now.
What? Yeah. No way.
We gotta look it up to find out what it was called, but I think it was one of the like top universities. Like,
there's no way. Whoa!
Yeah. U.S. Berkeley too.
So there's a new studies department for memes. Wow.
Yeah, like I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I like was at school.
So there's some people that are dedicating themselves to studying memes.
Yeah, but it's kind of becoming a way of communication strategy because everyone's on the fucking internet. So
it is, and I think it's one of the fastest ways to kind of make a point. You know,
exactly.
But I think it's gonna get shut down when they realize at the end of the day, I was gonna say, are all memes comedy?
No, they don't have to be.
I was gonna say, there's some sad memes out there, dude. I just realized.
And fucked up ones.
And there's some fucked up ones, and there's some that would make you feel good. Yeah. So yeah, no wonder memes are.
They can't end because if you notice, ever since it started, it's been an art form that's just evolving. Now it's just like. If there are people 100 years later to look back at the things we passed each other, like what's the one now, the Patrick face?
Yeah.
You know, you've seen that one, right?
Yeah, the Patrick face.
Imagine people 100 years from now just looking back and just seeing us like passing that picture around.
No, you're right about that. But let me ask you, I can see a future where people are using that as an avatar.
Yeah.
And obviously you have to know what it means.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
There's going to be so many memes, but what I was going to ask you right now is...
Yeah.
And I just forgot. Fuck! Shit, I hate when that happens,
man.
dude.
We have to do like a little game of how many times we forgot one of the things we're going to say.
Take a shot every time we forget.
That's not going to help, man.
That's not... Man. It might.
Maybe. If you...
Evil Patrick. Oh! Have you seen... there is a cult of memes now, too. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I think there's religions of memes, and there's everything.
Yeah.
Shit.
But
what I was going to ask, I mean, you watch a lot of YouTube, right? I mean,
yeah.
Have you seen YTPs?
YTPs?
Yeah.
No. Is that like on the channels?
YouTube poops.
Oh, I've heard of those, yeah.
Okay, those are, I feel like they're kind of like a meme.
It's like a meme. They have plenty of like meme videos on YouTube.
Have you seen those though? Like,
yeah.
Because like I can show you some that were like pretty hilarious, dude. And it's like those I think are gonna be. I mean,
a lot of video memes are very because that's like a different one. And we got the ones pictures and we have ones in video form, and those like that's how much we progress. It used to be like fucking weird ass like stick animations for memes, and now we're like. It's like videos, and they'll just have distorted bass, and we're like, "Ha, that's funny."
Yeah,
funny
no. Well, that's what a YTP kind of to me was like. They're like people are kind of like, they'll take a scene from Spider-Man and they'll cut it. Like,
they'll distort it or like cut the lyric, not the lyrics, the speech or the script.
Do you like those, or how do you feel about that? Like, or.
I mean, yeah, they're funny if they're like well made. If it's like, yeah, I mean, if it's like too much shrieking sounds or some shit like that, and I'm like, all right, this is starting to just annoy me. Like,
okay, you got to be careful on that one, dude, because it's like I realize the louder it is, the better it is. So it's kind of like if we're saying, because I feel you on that. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I started making some.
Yeah.
And I realized I have to crank up the volume, but I have to crank it so loud that even it hurts me. But it's basically, if it hurts me, it's somehow hitting them.
Yeah,
like they're liking it, and it's like, fuck, man. Like you have to find that balance.
That's true.
You know.
True.
Yeah. It started with the Lee Rage comics.
Yep, I remember those.
You think that? I haven't really looked into those Lee Rage.
That was like back when we were in like high school level, like when because even when people start getting like access to the internet and all that, we used to just communicate just by way of just private messages, like MySpace and
AIM, yeah.
Didn't really do much in terms of memes, but yeah, until like they had these little like rage comic things, and people start cutting out those faces and using them to reply to them. I'm gonna show you a blast from the past.
Yeah, go ahead.
The only one I do remember. This might bring back. You remember that?
Oh,
you remember those days?
Rage. Yeah,
that's when memes started. Like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I remember texting those to people. Like instead of like, let's say they were
and all that shit.
Instead of like you wanted to go to the movies, and then you would be like, or like they're asking something, and you're asking why, and you send them the why.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Man, that's how it started.
It all started with those. Damn, that's crazy. I remember those. I had. Damn, that's if that's where it started.
Yeah.
Then where is it going?
Don't know, man. It's infinite. This shit's fucking weird now.
It's its own.
Like compared back then, it was so simple. Like it was just a face.
Well, obviously, if it has its own like university now sponsored type shit.
See, but that's where I'm wondering, because it's not just that. If you want to look at it like that, it's in a way an art form, because art is communication, and I wonder if that's where music's headed too. Like all the art forms, like. If it's just gonna keep evolving somehow, which would be interesting to see, like, cause we did talk about Suicide Boys earlier, like
music definitely will keep evolving, cause if you notice, Lil Peep, was his music was different. I don't know if did you listen to his music?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty like he wasn't really rapping. He was just singing, but like he had a rapper's like trap beat in the background, but like slow weird. And
he had this like emo type of like lyric too. It was like he wasn't really rapping about like,
but he wasn't really like singing like you would in a band either.
So I mean, music is definitely evolving. But I don't know where it's gonna go. I do know it's gonna last forever, because I know music is something that can't go away. It's gonna keep evolving, and that's why it's very hard for me to decide if this band is good, this band isn't. I mean, I can maybe judge them on their life decisions. But even then, that's not gonna help, because I mean, who am I to judge someone for their life decisions? But so far, I mean, the reason I like some of the music that I listen to now, I guess, would be because, like you said, I don't want to be listening to like heavy metal while I'm stuck in traffic.
Exactly.
Or like
I know for a fact, even when I'm listening now, it's probably gonna change into something else in like a year or something.
It's gonna evolve all the time, and it's never gonna change, I think. But hopefully one thing that changes are the school shootings, and Warped Tour is gonna change. I think we're gonna probably wrap that up. If you guys have any other questions, comments, let's just wrap it up on the camera, and then we'll spend some time on live. But you guys, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, hit that like button. Visit Ken. Are you gonna plug anything in? Did you want to plug in anything, or
I'll plug in some merch in the bio. I sell some pretty dope ass shit. Like,
is that custom stuff? Right, that's yours? Oh shit! I didn't know it was yours. I see it on your on your profile.
I'll give the link to Benny when we're done here.
There you go, guys. If you guys want some official Ken merch, link in the bio. But we'll see you guys in the next episode of Church.
Later.
Peace.